Hello, my name's Acidical Portal and welcome to this tutorial. Hopefully in this tutorial it'll teach you the basic understanding of RGB values in Roblox. So Roblox has its own system. There's two ways that we can split up color. There's RGB colors themselves, which is simply just the combination of any hex color, which is the 16-bit system of 256 colors, and each of these combinations of number will result in a certain color. Let's start with brick color. So I think brick color is where most people are going to start at. This up here, this is called the palette, is your brick color, and down here is your RGB color. As you can see with brick color, it actually has a name attached to it. And in fact, all of the palettes have a string name attached to them, because what happens, there is a list of colors built into Roblox Studio, which allow a thing called a enum, which is like a list of different colors built into Roblox Studio that you can use or type in with code. So I found a website, for example. If you get these exact coordinates for these colors, you have a different RGB value that equates to this exact color. So there's quite a few of them. There's a couple hundred, but these are pinpointed locations on the color wheel. You can type in and it will immediately turn into these colors with script. I'm going to show you how to run a while loop script, a very basic while loop script, while also just getting you down with the basics. I made a script earlier, but I'm going to delete it and I'm just going to do this again. I'm going to insert a script right here, and okay, we want to get rid of that because that's default for everything. But when you want to reference a part, you obviously want to reference the script itself first, because the script is the child of part. The part would be the parent. Script.parent.brick color. We can either do color or brick color, but for right now, brick color. This part confuses a lot of people. When we want to change color of a part, you actually have to make it equal. It says this, the brick color system that we just put in is equal to the brick color value that we're about to put in. So we're going to do brick color.new. We're going to turn it into this specific color, type a parentheses, and then inside of that you want to type, when we do that, it allows for the string to be activated. If you don't have any strings right here, it's not going to work. And there's that little red highlight because it doesn't recognize it. It says unknown global red. Put a comma right there. And so now, as I said, I showed you that list of all the colors built into Roblox Studio. Right here are the same colors. The following table is the list of available brick colors. So these are the same colors, list of every single color. So you can choose any of these colors, and I'll just do the top one. We'll do really red. So right now the part is a gray color, but when we run the game, it should actually turn into this bright red. Let's run the game, and there you go. Do you want to try another color? Say like gold. We can do gold. It should turn into like a yellow color. And so yeah, there we go. So now you have different colors got down with that. Right here, you have your template for these coordinates right here. That is any point on this color palette right here. And you can also make your own colors, but these are the default ones. Not the same as brick color. These are just the basic colors that you can use with right here. If I make everything 0, 0, 0, pretty sure that should be black. Yeah, this is black. All the way at the bottom, you have 3 different values that you can choose. If I were to put this at 255, it should be red. It's completely red, completely green, and then completely blue, right? Now you have this ultraviolet color because that is the value right in between red and blue. If you want, say, green and blue, it's going to be, oh yeah, if you make them all white, that's the colors maxed out, but the color in between green and blue is this teal color. So as you can see, say on like a color wheel, the same thing happens in art. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to do script.parent. This time color, just color, not brick color, because this isn't a brick color. We're actually going to type in and create our own value. So we're going to do script.parent.brick color equals, because we have to define it to itself. It says right here, a color value comprised of red, green, and blue components. It's a combination of those three things. We're going to do .new. And then this time you're not going to put the quotations, but we're still going to put this parentheses because they can hold values inside of them as a container. So it knows that if you just type a bunch of numbers, it's not going to recognize it as the value that we want. That's why you see those red lines underneath it. There's actually a bunch of different ways that we can do this. It actually will give you, if you're on an updated version of Roblox Studio, you can actually just click here and it'll instantly bring up this tab right here and it will do it in for you. It gives you the exact one-to-one coordinates of wherever you typed. But I'm going to do it the old school way. Okay, I guess I kind of lied. You can just do it like this if you want. It's a bit easier because it can be confusing if you don't actually know the color compartments that you're going for. So you can just do it this way and we'll just pretend we did it right. Gonna have to redo that whole part. What you actually have to keep in mind here is the script parent.color and the color 3. So this works a bit differently. You don't actually want to type in 255 and 255 and then 255, right? What you actually want to do, anything from the scale of 0 to 1. Everything right now is black, but if we make, say, so this is 0.0, but 0.5, it should be like a crimson, yeah, a crimson red right there. And then if we add maybe a little bit right here, it's that puke color right there. So if you put in any coordinate right here, it's any of these colors from the scale of 0 all the way to 1. It sort of is the same thing with these values right here, is it's a 0 to 1. If you do that incorrectly, if you type in, say, 256 and then like 40, not 40, 490, but like 34, that's actually incorrect, but it'll just be white because you're actually, it would be like, instead of 1 transparency, it would be like 34 transparency. So everything is confined within the value of 1. I'm gonna make this 0.5, 0.5, and then 0.1, so it's a yellow color. This should be yellow now, and it's that same color that we just made in there. Okay, the last part I want to teach you on this video is to make a while loop. While loops are pretty basic. They're actually super basic. If you want to make a different color happen, I mean, it's like, why not? So we're going to do script.parent.brick color equals, and you can do this with the color 3. Just remember to use color instead of brick color. .new, and then we'll do, it'll be really red when we make a script. So when you're making a while loop, it's called a while loop because it's while and then true. While defines the while loop, and then true means it's activated, and then do is your whole script. While true do, and then we have the first line of code that we're putting into this while loop, and you can see that little ridge, it started the loop right here. So what we want to do is wait, and that this will yields the current thread until the specific amount of time in seconds have elapsed. To put that in simple, it just means it stops. Let's put 1 second. So this is in values of seconds. I guess we could do really blue. Okay. Wait 1. So you can do this as many times as you want. And then once, but it's also good practice to space these out too, so it's not all jumbled together. And then script.parent.brick color equals brick color .new, and then for this we could do, say, like green, I guess. We'll do neon green, just so we know. Okay, and then we're gonna do wait 1. You want to end with wait, because if you just end it like this, it's gonna get down here, do the script as normal, but then it's gonna go down 1, and then once it gets here, it's not gonna know what to do because it's a while loop. While loops go on forever, and if it just stops right there, it says expected end. You also want a wait right here. Just space that over there with the tab end. So end right here ends the script right here, this function that we just made. So what we should see when we make this is every second Yes, every second. That's not really a lime green, but okay, I don't know if I'm colorblind, but that looks more like a yellow. It's a, I guess neon green is not the same. But actually, this goes into another thing. Say if there's a color you don't want, right? So it's like, okay, we'll do lime green. So make sure that you're typing it. Ooh, you don't want to do that. Make sure you're typing it exactly correctly. Roblox Studio gets really picky. So you don't want uppercase, right? Or it's not going to work because it doesn't recognize that string. So you want it lowercase exactly how it's spelled. And just to double sure, we can type it in right here. So remember to type it in exactly how it wants it. So there you go. You've created a part that can change different colors. Oh yeah, and we can also make it look neon. Now it's like a party light, which is really cool. So that's about it for my videos. I really don't have anything else to say, but I have a whole playlist of building tutorials, scripting tutorials that I do. And if you guys need help with anything, just let me know in the comments down below. And I'll see you all in the next video. Have a good rest of your day. See ya.